Good morning, everyone. 12 minutes before 7. We're taking a live look this morning at the U.S. Capitol building. In our election news this morning, Hillary Clinton kicks off a final campaign swing in California ahead of the state's critical primary next Tuesday.
Well, in San Diego today, she is set to deliver a major foreign policy speech. She plans to contrast her plans for the country with that of rival Donald Trump. Now, the latest Quinnipiac poll shows Clinton is still holding a narrow lead over the presumptive GOP nominee in the race for the White House. A very good Thursday to you, and thanks for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau as we get started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And in our schemes and ripoffs this morning, a warning to double check your password for your Facebook page before hackers get into your account. News broke this week that online criminals have gotten access to millions of passwords and email addresses from MySpace.
That means if you ever had a MySpace account and used that password for other things, you could be at risk. Experts also say the case should serve as a warning about using the same passwords for multiple sites or accounts. Your best defense against online hackers: use strong passwords. Use different passwords for different sites and change them often. Breaking news overnight. Police in Fremont, California now say a suspect in the shooting of 2 officers is barricaded in a house and they're trying to negotiate with him.
Now, one of those officers is in critical condition this morning. The other is stable. The search all started last night after a traffic stop turned violent. Police say a person fired shots at a police officer, hitting one of them. The other officer was shot while chasing after the gunman. Now, overnight, police said that they had contained the area where the suspect was hiding and were going door to door with their search. They eventually surrounded one house, and reports on Twitter say that house may have started on fire this morning. Of course, we'll continue to follow this breaking news story for you online at valleynewslive.com.
In our schemes and ripoffs this morning, watch out for a call from jail. A new scam is targeting people by telling them their loved one is in lockup, but you need to pay for the call before talking to them. A
viewer contacted us after they got an automated call claiming to be from the Cass County Jail and asking them to provide banking information. Now, jail officials tell Valley News Live they do use an automated call service, but they will not ask for any personal or financial information.
Officials say the best way to know if the phone call is legit is to call the jail and ask if your loved one is an inmate. And if you get a call asking for personal information, report it to your local jail.
Another warning today about online pet scams that have been taking advantage of people. Corrine Jewell is a cat mom who recently lost 2 of her pets after having them for almost 2 decades.
A friend decided to cheer her up by surprising her with a kitten he found online, but wound up getting scammed. He sent money, but the people claiming to be the sellers stopped talking to him after he decided not to send more. Jewell is urging people to use local shelters instead. Some are offering discounts on cat adoptions for the whole month of June.
6:51 now, time for weather and traffic on the ones. We start with meteorologist Robert Hahn, and things are looking a lot better out there than they were yesterday morning, Robert.
Yeah, yesterday hardly any sunshine across the region. We did see a few peaks of sun late in the day, but it was a cloudy day yesterday. Today, virtually cloud-free, but it's a cool start to the day. 45 degrees, 42 is what it feels like with light southwesterly breezes. You'll need a jacket as you head out the door, but you ought to get rid of that here in the next couple of hours. 43 in Langdon, 50 in Devil's Lake, also 50 up in Rosa. Winds are light, and they're going to remain light as we head through the day today. Still seeing a little bit of fog over portions of the region, and not widespread, but you may encounter a couple of banks of fog as you head out and about. Something to consider as you hit the roadways this morning. A little bit of low cloudiness along with that fog up in northern Minnesota. Some high clouds streaming in from the west and southwest, but we're not seeing any precipitation, not anticipating any during the daylight hours, but overnight tonight into tomorrow morning, could see a few showers and storms, and that in response to this system, it'll slide off towards the east as we head through the overnight hours and into tomorrow. Then late tomorrow into tomorrow night, another chance for showers and storms. Seeing too much of that rain down in Texas, particularly South Texas, where flash flood warnings continue in many areas. For us, as we head through the day today, a nice warm-up with plenty of sunshine, getting up into the 70s in most locations. Going to hang on to some 60s up in northern Minnesota. And here comes that system off towards the west. And again, isolated chance for some showers and some thunderstorms. 1 or 2 of these could be on the strong side, maybe even a severe storm right along the North and South Dakota state line as we head towards tomorrow morning. But that will slide on by. And then later on in the afternoon, another chance for some showers and thunderstorms, a better chance for more widespread showers and storms. Some of those could be strong and perhaps severe. Marginal risk for much of eastern North Dakota, northwest Minnesota, slight risk off towards the southeast. Damaging winds, damaging hail, the primary risk, with a few isolated tornadoes, particularly down in the slight risk area. Mid-70s next few days, back up to 80 by Sunday. That's another look at your weather. Let's get another look at the area highways and byways with Al Ahmed. Good morning, Al.
I got to tell you, Robert, out on Interstate 29 this morning, the traffic looks like the start of a NASCAR race. Boy, is there lots of it out there this morning. It's really, really thick. Interstate 94, pretty much the same story, but not like I-29 is. My goodness, it's really something out there. Travel speeds are up there this morning as well. Make sure you're driving extra carefully. Al Ahmed Valley today, traffic.
6:54 now as we turn back to your news headlines. Federal officials say there is not enough evidence to bring civil rights charges against two Minneapolis police officers who shot Jamar Clark. The 24-year-old was fatally shot by police last November during a confrontation as officers responded to a reported assault. Federal authorities say that their months-long investigation into the shooting did not establish enough evidence to charge the officers involved.
Classes resumed today on the campus of UCLA following a murder-suicide that left a professor dead. Investigators say William Klug was gunned down in an engineering building yesterday morning. The shooter has not been identified, but sources say a male student may have been the assailant and may have been upset at Klug over grades.
Flood-ravaged Texas is bracing for more wet weather this morning. Most of the state remains under flash flood watch or warning. And the National Weather Service says up to 3 more inches of rain could keep rivers in major flood stage into the weekend.
More than 100 people have already been rescued from the flooding. At least 6 deaths are blamed on the severe weather so far. West Fargo's big water switch is underway. The city started flushing out the system yesterday and will continue around the clock.
Today, crews will be focusing on local neighborhoods starting around 40th Avenue and Cheyenne High School and working their way north. The city has posted a map of where and when that flushing is being done. That is online. They also want to remind people that the process may cause water discoloration in your home for a short time. So while your neighborhood is being flushed, it's recommended that you don't wash clothes or dishes. Summer is, of course, now here. We should get plenty of sunshine today. And it's an important reminder this morning that you need to keep yourself and your family protected from damaging rays from the sun.
The Valley Today's Christy Larson joins us live from Catalyst Medical Center with some of those reminders. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, guys. You know, we've been talking about it all morning. You need to prevent yourself from maybe getting something like melanoma, which is the deadliest skin cancer around. So ways to do that. Abby Boyle is going to share some of those first because you have some cute options as well, especially for kids. It's so important that we're taking it into our hands to keep their skin protected.
Yes, so the floppy hats, the SPF swimming suits, that's kind of the starting point for children, as well as yourself. But also sunscreens. We've got tinted and non-tinted sunscreens. You need to wear those daily. The UVA rays penetrate through the glass, so driving in your car, going to work, every day you should have that sun protection on, as well as, you know, reapplying every 2 hours when you are actively outside. You want to have the SPF of 30 or higher, and you want a high zinc and titanium dioxide, so it's that physical block. Those are the things you want to look for. And, you know, we are the experts here to help you, so you can always call us, come in and see us, and just say, hey, what's a good sunscreen? Don't forget they expire. Check, make sure you're throwing them out. Don't leave them in your car. Those are the big tips to remember.
And I think another thing that's easy to remember too is that you need to be really aware, Jen, of yourself and what kind of is on your kids, and that way you know, okay, if something looks like it might be changing, we might need to go and get checked.
Yep, absolutely. So coming in and getting that good head-to-toe baseline check, especially, you know, before we start to get into the summer months, checking yourself at least once a month, and then coming in once a year to see your doctor for a good head-to-toe check.
And some of those things are, you know, when your moles, if maybe they're changing size or color, you want to come in, get checked, and stay safe because, guys, we want to have fun summers outdoors. We only have short summer months, so we want to make sure that we're taking those precautions so we can continue to enjoy those days outside.
That's one of those things, you know, we get our 3 months where everybody, you know, you rush outside. You spend outside all the time, and you don't think about it too much.
Put it on and reapply, like Christy's been talking about all morning. Thank you, Christy.
Dozens of bystanders witnessed a moose give birth right in the middle of a parking lot. It happened in Anchorage, Alaska this week, a classic only in Alaska moment. And although it is moose calving season, it is not every day that people get a view of it at a Lowe's store.
Yeah, I love this story. Out shopping, get to see the miracle of birth and a moose no less. Of course, they got plenty of attention from an adoring crowd. Officials there, of course, though, are reminding people, although they're taking pictures and taking a look, it's very important for people not to get between a cow moose and her calf.
She is going to be very protective, for
Yeah,
sure.
no kidding. West Fargo's backpack program is getting a $10,000 boost. RDO is contributing the cash to the Great Plains Food Bank to help fund the program in West Fargo's 12 elementary schools.
The backpack program provides meals for more than 1,200 students around the Fargo area, including nearly 300 in West Fargo.
Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: the average woman will do this 500 times over the course of her lifetime.
The answer: wear shoes.
I'm
that
guilty.
don't
Men don't do this, do they?
fit.
But women, it's like they're so cute.
They gotta
They
look.
hurt.
If they look good, I will
I
grin
am
and
going to
bear
wear
it.
them anyway. I'm going to have issues when I get older.
It is what it is. Getting off to a cool start this morning. Well, we jumped up to 50 degrees now here in Fargo, also 50 over in Detroit Lakes as we head through the rest of the day. Lots of sunshine, going to warm it up into the mid-70s tomorrow. Good chance for showers and storms, a couple rounds of them. One in the morning, could be some strong storms, and then more severe and strong storms possible late in the day. Mid-70s into the weekend.
But a nice turnaround compared to yesterday.
Oh,
Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. More local news and weather in 25 minutes.
Have a great Thursday, everybody. We will see you tomorrow morning.
Take care.